When you wake up in the morning and you open up an eye, you turn from the clock and you look to the sky. What's the weather doing? Is it wet or dry? Who knows? But the weatherman.
And here's the latest weather report. Extreme cold, temperature below zero.
Whether you're a four-step bowler or a five-step bowler, doesn't make much difference if you knock down the pins.
But when it comes to brewing beer, there is a difference of opinion that really matters. You see, some brewers believe in making two kinds of beer. One beer for the tap.
And a different beer for bottles. And cans.
But not Milwaukee's favorite, Blatz. Blatz makes just one great draft brewed beer. Some goes into Blatz kegs for the tap, and the same great draft brewed beer goes into Blatz bottles and cans. That way, you always get real draft brewed pleasure from bottle, can, or tap.
I'm from Milwaukee, and I ought to know. It's draft brewed Blatz beer wherever you go.
Smoother, fresher.
Less belly, that's clear.
Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
Milwaukee's favorite, too, Blatz. It's draft brewed.
When the big fish is hooked and you finally land him, reward yourself with the pleasure of smooth smoking. Smoke longer and finer and milder Pall Mall. Pall Mall is longer, yes, but greater length is only half the story. Fine tobacco is its own best filter. And Pall Mall tobaccos are the finest quality money can buy. And look how Pall Mall's greater length travels the smoke further, filters the smoke naturally and makes it mild. In fact, your appreciation of Pall Mall quality has made it America's most successful and most imitated cigarette. It's your cigarette. Fine tobacco blended to a flavor peak, distinctively Pall Mall. So reward yourself with a smoothness, mildness, and satisfaction no other cigarette can offer you. Buy Pall Mall famous cigarettes, outstanding. And they are mild.
Take the track is Jerry Murray, Blanche Lopez, Annie Calvello, Mary Ciafani, and Joni Hill. Beautiful girls on the Chief team getting ready to take the track. Here come the Red Devils now. And the score at the present time, the Red Devils 28, the Chiefs 16, as the Red Devils offensive has been wild tonight. Fabian, but now the changeover coming up, and the men will contact their partners, the girls, for this next skating period, which is the 7th. So you got two big ones coming up, the 7th for the girls and the 8th and final skating period for the men. Men just finished, score again, Red Devils 28, Chiefs 16. And the Chiefs are wearing the white shirts, and the Red Devils in the striped shirts. Contact coming up. Proud of roller derby to watch this contact. I'm called the changeover in roller derby, where the men contact their partners, the girls, and then, of course, the girls contact their partner, the men, when the men take over for the final skating period. The only known sport where men and women are placed on an equal basis, where there's an offense and a defense, and where there's body contact. All right, jockey pole positions, ready to go, and Blanche Lopez makes the first break to the 7th skating period. Lopez in the white with the sleeves rolled up, jeans with the Chiefs. And out there with her is Ginger Foley of the Red Devils in the vertical striped jersey. There's that pack action. Mary Fabian hitting up the front of the pack on Gladys Smith, number 27 for the Chiefs. Lopez holds it down. Foley, the redhead, right in there with her for the Red Devils. Member of each team on the jam. They've got to circle that track, go back of the pack from where they started, pass a member of the opposition within 2 minutes' time because of a 2-minute time limit on all jams. And this is the pack where they start from, and this is the pack that they have to circle that track and come in the back of and pass a member minutes time because of that 2-minute time limit on all jams. We repeat the rules because many times fans have friends watching for the first time who want to learn how roller derby goes. Well, it's very simple if you'll pay attention to how the scoring goes. This is a pack like the line of scrimmage in football. Everything starts from the front of the pack. Everything has to wind up the back end of the pack. Joyce Beasley up front of that pack now with Joan Hill, but here are the two offensive players. In the white shirt with the black shoulder stripe is the chief player, Blanche Lopez, in the vertical striped jersey for the Red Devils. Moving in, number 17, and it's Ginger Foley. Here they come now. Murray back in a block out on Foley. Foley trying to get in, can't do it. Time getting short on this jam. There's Murray, the bombshell Gardner, the Red Devils, slowing down on Blanche Lopez. Lopez can't get in as Gardner blocks her back. Murray blocking back on Foley. So the defensive players are doing a good job. That's Murray for the Chiefs and Gardner for the Red Devils. Foley trying to get in on Murray, can't do it. Lopez tries on the outside on Gardner, and Gardner takes her back. There's Murray in your picture on the right. In the white shirt, slowing down Foley. Foley trying to get through, can't do it. Time running very short on this jam. Still trying to get by. Remember, they got to score within 2 minutes' time. If they don't, the jam is off. Nice block by Gardner, slowing down on Lopez. Lopez trying to get her on the outside. Look at Gardner blocker. Beautiful defensive playing on the part of Gardner, and the same goes for Murray. Lopez never gives up. Tries and tries again. Gardner over right shoulder, blocking back on Lopez, and Foley tries to get on Murray. Can't do it. They glass the clock. Time ticking away. Foley slowed by Murray. And the time runs out on the jam. No score on the play. Neither jammer could get in within the 2 minutes time and score, and the score remains Red Devil 28, Chiefs 16.
Hey, look, kids. Here's Nicky's dog, Bobo. Yes, sir, and does he go for new Grow Pup T-Bone, the protective dog biscuit for treats, and Grow Pup Ribbon, the protective dog food for regular mealtime feedings. Grow Pup is the only dry dog food that's ever been officially approved by the men who know dogs best, the veterinarians. So remember, gang, your dog's a friend to you. Why don't you be a good friend to him? Keep him healthy and happy with Grow Pup.
In just a moment, but first, keeping your cat playful as a kitten is easy. To tell you how, here's a word about Hart's Mountain.
Viewers, thank you.
We've been reading through the hundreds of thoughtful and encouraging letters you've sent, and they make us very happy. And the fact that you all seem glad we're back is wonderful.
That's right. Here's one here. It's great to have you back. Here's one I don't like, Harry.
Who's
Cheap
that?
Paper, too. John Donnelly Cott of Smithtown, same to you, fella.
Well, we are very grateful, and we're trying hard to repay your kindness.
My brother and I are brewing you a Peel's beer that is without question the most flavorful brew that ever tingled your taste buds. It's the best flavored Peel's we've ever made.
So please, won't you try it again?
Oh, and another thing. Last time, some of you, and you know who you are, were laughing at our commercials and not buying our beer, right?
Well, Bert, every man has a right to decide.
No, sir. Not this time. The free ride is over. All hitchhikers off. This time, we have a new theme. I'm laughing with Peel's in my hand. What's fair is fair, Harry.
Close-up of Freddie Noah, the Hawaiian boy, skating for the Chiefs. Nice-looking chap, a good defensive man, and a guy that can get out and go offensively, too. All right, jam started. Murray Gardner breaks out. Ron bombshell for the Red Devils. Moving out, Jerry Murray with her. Ellen Liska, number 31, blocking back in front of that track. Look at that action. Bingo. Hey, gals, rough it up. Got his feet being hit by blocker Fideli in there for the Red Devils. Pete Fideli. Jerry Murray moving hard. These are the jammers you're looking at now, and Gardner with her. Gardner and Murray moving in the back of that pack. Jerry Murray in the white shirt for the Chiefs moves in now. Full speed ahead. Comes in and moves around out number 12. Tries to get by. Murray is in there for 1 point, I believe. Murray got one and cuts it off. That's right. The official holds up his finger for 1 point. And it's Murray getting one for the Chiefs, and the score now, Red Devil 28, Chiefs 17.
Men who know quality take their cue from stores.
Yes, stores. Refreshing as the whole outdoors. Never filling, always satisfying. Stores. Today's beer, backed by traditional quality since 1876.
All right, jockey pole positions, waiting for that field to get together. Throw your Mac up in front of that track along with Joyce Beasley for the Red Devils. Beasley makes the break. Mac moves out. Out comes Loretta Barron. She's out of the jam. And number 22, Jerry Murray. So you got Murray for the Chiefs, Barron for the Red Devils, Gloria Mac for the Chiefs, and Joyce Beasley for the Red Devils. For the jam. 2 even Steven. 2 Red Devils, Chiefs. And the score remains Red Devils 28, Chiefs 17. Murray thought she had to cut it off, but she didn't have it yet. To completely pass near the close-up of Spec Saunders, hitting his official roller derby skates prepared for the big and final skating period. These are the skates of the champions, official roller derby skates. The skate boy in the center is very important to a roller derby player. He has to know his business and, of course, get those skates in top shape for the competition coming up. That was a tough break. Murray was almost in there. She thought she scored. She cut the jam off, but the official ruled no score because she did not completely pass Mary Gardner. So, no score on that one. All right, jockey pole positions. Pack action so far this 7th skating period has been very good. Pack is together now. Referee running across the infield, looks up on the track and waves his arm and says, "You can go," and they do go. Breaking out of this one now. It's Blanche Lopez moving out for the Chiefs in the white shirt. Gingley for the Red Devils in the stripes. Beasley for the Red Devils, and Mary Ciafani the Chiefs. For the jam. Foley up and taken over for the Red Devils. Hits up and opens the hole up as Beasley moves through. Not for long. There's Ciafani up front for the Chiefs now. Mary Ciafani bearing down hard and Beasley chasing. Foley got her helmet off and that red hair is blowing in the breeze as Foley takes out on Blanche Lopez. Now it's up to these two. Joyce Beasley holding it down. Ciafani right with her. There's Gardner blocking up in the back. Slowing down on Jerry Murray. Look at this blocking. See, it's pretty to watch these skaters on the back track. Look at that block by Murray on Gardner. She's down. Beautiful block by Murray. All right, Beasley holds the lead of the jam now. These are the two offensive players moving in. Beasley driving hard. Ciafani coming in with her. Ciafani being taken let loose by Murray's block on the Red Devil. And Ciafani is through there for 3 points before we can bat an eye. She was through there for a beautiful three-pointer. Ciafani getting through. The referee holds his fingers up, scoring 3 points. And Murray stopped up any possibility of Beasley scoring in the score. Red Devils 28, Chiefs.
This man's business is moving mountains. His pleasure? The thrills of a sports car race. This man has a thirst for adventure. When it comes to beer, he wants Jack's every time, because Jack's is a wonderful adventure in taste.
If you like beer with a capital B, with real beer taste with a capital D, Mellow Jack, smooth and clear, real beer taste for sure. Real beer taste, Jack.
Jack's has a special way of brewing that captures all the fine, natural flavor of the world's choicest ingredients. Jack's is smooth, brilliant, real beer taste for sure.
Jam now. Substitution there for the Chiefs. Number 27, Sneath, leaves the track. We'll see who's in there for her now. Jockey 4 positions. Annie Calvello came into the game for Gladys Sneath. All right, a fast break out there on this one. And it's number 18, Helen Liska. Liska moves off of the striped Red Devil team. And with her, Blanche Lopez, the Spanish gal, out for the Chiefs. One member of each team on the jam. There's Lee Fidelli and number 24, Mary Ciafani. Number 17, Foley, hit with a nice block in there by Joni Hill. This is a pack action. 2 on the jam. All right, back to the jammers now. Liska up front for the Red Devils. Helen Liska is Chicago gal, skating for the Red Devil team. A fine style. She was Rookie of the Year last year. And with her, Blanche Lopez out for the Chiefs in white. Look at these gals go. Looks like a picket fence, that 4x4 rail, which goes all the way around this 18-lap to a mile track. Lopez hits up on Liska. She takes it and stays in there. Look at these gals barrel in. Oh, that's moving. All right. Gardner back to block out number 28. Lopez tries to get by, can't do it. Good blocking by Calvello, slowing down in there on Helen Liska. Liska can't get in, and neither can Blanche Lopez. Lopez trying to get in on number 13. Good blocking by the blonde bombshell Gardner for the Red Devils. Liska can't get by Calvello's blocking, so the offensive players are having trouble here with the defensive stars. Well, those blockers are great. They can block to the left or the right. Lopez trying to get on the outside, can't do it. Slowed down, tries again. Gardner blocks her, slows her down. Hits her on the infield, and when the leading jam player goes in the infield, it automatically stops the jam up. No score, as Lopez is down on the far turn. There's Jerry Murray, arguing the referee. Thought it was an illegal block on the part of Gardner. Murray coming over now. Very good close-up of Jerry Murray, and there's Ross Bruno, the referee, telling Murray that the block was legal, there was nothing wrong. Good close-up of Jerry Murray, the Fighting Irishman for the Chief team. And the score, Red Devils 28, Chiefs.
You know something, Harry? I'm worried.
About what, Bert?
About our mandate from the viewers. They voted us back, and they have a right to expect certain things from us.
Well, I don't think our mandate is any more than to brew a good-tasting beer and just be ourselves.
Well, that's it. I'm not worried about brewing the beer. You're an artist in that brewery. I think the beer you're brewing now, since we're back, is absolutely delicious. The shipment that went out this morning is the best beer that ever left the brewery. If only they'll try it again. It's so good now. We've got to make them try it again.
Well, what are you worried about?
About me. I don't think I'm the same old flamboyant Bert. All this in the past 2 years has made me more reserved and mellow.
Bert, watch out.
Why, you big lummox. Next time, drop breadcrumbs so you'll know where you're going.
Sorry, pal.
Big clumsy. If he was my size, I'd have blacked his lookers for him. What are you grinning about?
Bert, the viewers have nothing to worry about.
Gardner at it again. Murray. Their temper, flaring just a bit after that last jam, is red hot. Look at her come out. Pinch block on Foley. Foley tried to cut the jam off. You saw it, and she was not able to because of Murray's great blocking. Murray taking out not only Gardner, but taking out Foley as well, and leaving Calvello out alone. Look at the blocking by Jerry Murray of the Chiefs. Jerry Murray, hometown Des Moines, Iowa. Skated for 12 years of roller derby and one of the great champions of all time. As far as the Hall of Fame is concerned, there's a gal that's bound to make it. Jerry Murray of the Chiefs. All right, Calvello trying to get in. She's past one, past two. Eddie Calvello drives hard now. Calvello with a helmet on. Moves in there for the Chiefs. Eddie giving everything she's got. That locket is really moving around her neck. You can see it bobbing. She's moved in past three and got 3 points. Eddie Calvello gets 3 points on a beautiful play for the Chiefs. And great blocking from her teammate Murray. So the score now, Red Devils 28. The Chiefs move up with 23.
What are we doing? We're fire brewing. Well, let's get hot.
Stroh's beer, brewed for flavor over fire. Fire brewed at 2,000 degrees. You get more flavor because fire brewing brings out all the flavor of the finest ingredients in Stroh's beer.
When the big fish is hooked and you finally land him, reward yourself with the pleasure of smooth smoking. Smoke longer and finer and milder Pall Mall. Pall Mall is longer, yes, But greater length is only half the story. Fine tobacco is its own best filter, and Pall Mall tobaccos are the finest quality money can buy. And look how Pall Mall's greater length travels the smoke further, filters the smoke naturally and makes it mild. In fact, your appreciation of Pall Mall quality has made it America's most successful and most imitated cigarette. It's your cigarette. Fine tobacco blended to a flavor peak, distinctively Pall Mall. So reward yourself with a smoothness, mildness, and satisfaction no other cigarette can offer you. Buy Pall Mall famous cigarettes, outstanding. And they are mild.
Well, the gals had an exciting period. Now the changeover coming up to the men for the final skating period of the game. The 8th skating period come up now, and the contact being made by the gals over to the fellas. Well, for full information on all the players in roller derby, why not subscribe to Roller Derby News? Roller Derby News, the Empire Hotel in New York City. Our new executive offices are at the Empire Hotel, 63rd Street and Broadway, New York. Just write to Roller Derby News, Empire Hotel, 63rd and Broadway, New York City, for full information on how you can get your copy every 2 weeks, mailed right to your door. All right, watch this changeover. Sit back and relax just for a few seconds when the changeover takes place, because they know there's action to come. And when there's roller derby action on that bank track, fans don't sit down in those seats. They are up and down like a jack in the box. It's that kind of a sport. All right, first jam of the final skating period. Big Jim Calder, a 200-pounder, moves out for the Red Devils. Little Teeny Range in white moves out for the Chiefs. With him is Fred Smart. Smart out there, too, and Pee-wee has to cut it off. Beautiful cutoff by Range. He looked around, saw 2 Red Devils, and had to cut it off. A shot of the Red Devil bench with Loretta Barons, Mary Fabian getting up. And the Red Devils are a little bit worried about the way the Chiefs have fought it back. The Red Devils had a big lead, and it's been chopped off here by good offensive plays on the part of the Chiefs. All right, jockeying 4 positions now. There's Coach down of the Red Devils. He's got a worried look. Coaches operate like the coaches in baseball. Baseball coaches operate off the 3rd and 1st base lines. And in roller derby, the coaches give their signals right off the edge of the infield track. All right, out and rolling on this one. Big Jim Calder moves in. Calder on the offensive with number 30, Hank Goldberg. Bobby Gallardo out for the Red Devils, and Roy Barber for the Chiefs. As Roy Barber is throwing a nice block in there. Barber, one of the great defensive stars of the modern-day roller derby skaters. There he is. All right, out there now and moving on this one. Big Jim Calder and little Hank Goldberg, one of the smallest guys in roller derby. Goldberg in white for the Chiefs, one of the biggest guys in roller derby. Big Jim Calder for the Red Devils. He hits up and knocks little Goldberg back. Watch this big guy move in. Big Jim Calder moving in now. Number 12, Red Smart blocking back on Goldberg. There's Freddie Noah back to try to stop up Jim Calder. Watch him now. Calder trying to get in on Freddie Noah. There's number 14, Leonard Sinola, the Red Devil, trying to help his teammate in. He does. A beautiful block by Sinola. 1 point in there for Calder. Calder keeps driving. Moves in. He's past 2. He passed Range and cuts it off. So it's Noah being passed, Range being passed. 2 points for Calder. Red Devils 30, Chiefs 23.
Gee, what a wonderful beer.
Well, the fans are talking it up. There's a close-up of Helen Liska, one of the star rookies of the Red Devil team, getting her official roller derby skates fixed. Helen from Chicago, Illinois. But now let's get back to this men's action, because we're in the final stages of the game. Final skating period. Halfway halfway through, and let's watch it now. Fast break by number 25, Bucky Buckhoff, for the white-shirted Chief team. He's out there now with Bill Loreno of the Red Devils. So you got one member of each team on the jam. Loreno out there with Buckhoff. In that pack, the referee blowing his whistle. Good picture of the close-up of one of the officials. Notice how he watches every action on that track. Nice buck in there. Buckhoff takes over the lead. Bill Loreno following in the striped Red Devil uniform. Chief colors blue and white. Red Devils naturally red and white. So we got contrasting colors on the green-painted bank track. Here comes Loreno moving in now. Hiking. Loreno comes in. Blocker back there, Freddie Noah. Noah slows him down. Red Smart taking back on Buckhoff. Loreno being slowed way down there by number 26, Freddie Noah. Look at this Noah block. Great blocker. Leonard Chenal trying to help his teammate through. Can't do it. Loreno's down. So is Noah. Leading jam skater down. Stops it up. No score. Great blocking by Noah. Good blocking by Red Smart, keeping Buckhoff to the Chiefs from scoring. The referee steps up on the track to stop the players from running into the fallen players. Loreno gets up, taken up a little bit. There's Coach Dowdell helping him up. Noah's all right. He's getting up. So it was good defensive blocking that time with no score in the dam. Loreno being taken in the infield now. Dowdell is worried about his player. And the score remains Red Devils 30, Chiefs 23. All right, jockey for positions. A fast break as Big Dick Wainer moves out for the Red Devils. Wainer on the move now. The Red Devils get a man loose. Nice blocking by Chenal, number 14 of the Red Devils, slowing down the Chiefs in the pack. There's little Bob Gallardo doing the same thing. So Red Smart, Chenal, and Gallardo, the three Red Devils in stripes up in front of the pack, slowing down the Chief players. And that's exactly what they have to do in order to get their teammate, Dick Wainer, all the way along that track in plenty of time to do some scoring if he can. There he is, Dick Wainer on the move. There's a big fella. Wears a size 13 official roller derby skate. He's still going. This kid is going to be one of the all-time greats. He's only been in roller derby a few years. Watch him come in now. Smart with him. He's past 1, past 2, past 3, past 4. We'll see if he got 5. We'll watch it now. He's really driving. A beautiful play in there. Trying to stop him up. He's driving through, and I believe he's got 5. He has. He passed everybody. The Chiefs have time. A beautiful play and great blocking by Chenal, the entire Red Devil team. So it's 5 points, and there's the referee's decision. 5 points for Wainer of the Red Devils on a great play. Congratulations going around. There's Big Jim Kohler, Red Smart grabbing a hold of Wainer. Number 18, a lot of fighting on the back. The score, Red Devils 35 now, Chiefs 20.
What are we doing? We're fire brewing. Well, let's get hot.
Stroh's beer, brewed for flavor over fire. Fire brewed at 2,000 degrees. You get more flavor because fire brewing brings out all the flavor of the finest ingredients in Stroh's beer.
Both of the Red Devils. Time very short here, about time for one more jam, and that'll be all. The Red Devils hold a comfortable lead now. Trying to get Sam Scoble out. Scoble slowed down. Number 31, Speck Saunders trying to come out. He does get loose. Boy, there's speed on this one. Look at Speck Saunders move on. Loreno chasing him. Speck up there with Bill Loreno. So the Chiefs will give everything they've got to try to get back and get some points, because this will probably be the last jam. Chenal with his helmet off is chasing up the foul. Loreno is knocked down in there by Speck Saunders. Loreno knocked out of it, hit so hard his helmet flew off, and Speck is out there alone. Speck Saunders with the Chiefs on alone now. And this guy is dynamite on those professional roller derby skates. One of the smoothest skaters in roller derby competition. Watch him now. Speck coming in. There's Freddie Noah's teammate back to try to assist him through. Red Smart is the first man he'll try to pass. The striped Red Devil team. Watch it. Speck coming in. Time very short in this game. There's Scoble back there, too. He started the jam, but he dropped back. Try to help his teammates Speck in there. There's the lead, too, and he's past 1, he's past 2, past 3. Look at Speck go. Razzle with Weiner getting 5, and then Speck Saunders cracking back for the Chiefs for 5, but it just wasn't enough. Final score again, Red Devils 35, Chiefs 28 as the players leave the track. Coach Dowdell very happy about that win.